A shadow, a thing that appears and disappears depending on the light source. But it seems that not all shadows need light to be seen, nor are they necessarily attached to a physical object.
I saw something in the sky.
Its face was hollow.
That's when
I didn't
saw
know
it. It moved
what it
closer
was
and
that was
closer.
looking back. I looked up and it disappeared.
I froze and couldn't
I was
snap out of it.
freaking out.
Welcome, I'm Steffany, and this is BuzzFeed Unsolved Viewer Submission Stories. Here we feature stories of unexplained encounters of the paranormal and the strange that were submitted by viewers like you. Now, I do understand that there are skeptics and believers and people who are somewhere in between, but we're not here to discuss that. We're here to listen to your stories and not judge it. We all know how shadows are formed. After all, we are accompanied by our very own shadow. But what happens when a translucent, disembodied, and shadowy figure appears in the dark, seemingly out of nowhere? A shadow that is obviously not yours, just creeping over you while you're laying in the comforts of your own bed. In this episode, we have a story from your fellow viewer, Lydia S, who wrote in to share her spine-tingling encounter with a shadowy figure. So without further ado, lock your doors, hang tight to your phone, and turn off the lights as we share with you Lydia's chilling experience. Lydia writes, "So I've always believed that my basement is the most haunted place in my house. Anyone that comes over says that they feel a presence in my basement, and my cats refuse to go down there. One night I was having a sleepover with some friends, and we decided to sleep in the basement. While we were playing some games, one of my friends started to freak out. My friend said that she saw a face peeking out from the guest room. She said that she couldn't make out any features though, so I was a bit skeptical." What I find interesting about Lydia's story is that she mentioned that her friends felt a really off vibe in the basement. She also pointed out how her cats refused to go down there. It's even been said in some cultures that cats are intuitive. Cats throughout history have been associated with both good and bad omens. Some cultures believe that a cat's actions can denote impending doom, while others feel that cats may have had an influence on their afterlife. There's even one cat in Rhode Island who has said to predict the death of the residents in a nursing home. At around 3 or 4 a.m., everyone was asleep. I was woken up by the sound coming from the storage area under the stairs. At first I thought it was the water heater or something because it tends to make a lot of noise. When I looked over to the entrance to the storage area, I saw a shadowy figure standing in the doorway. It was very tall and skinny, and I couldn't see its face, but I could feel it staring right at me. I tried waking up my friends, but I couldn't move and couldn't talk. I closed my eyes, and after a few minutes, I opened them and the strange figure was gone." Luckily for Lydia, she did practice some healthy skepticism and she didn't think much of it. But then another weird thing happened: paralysis, which is a common occurrence when people see shadow figures. Countless of people around the world have talked about the tall shadow figure and being paralyzed at the same time. Lydia wraps up her story with, "This is the first time I've told anyone about the story. I was afraid no one would believe me." Thank you, Lydia, for sharing the story with us. When reading this, I thought about how basements are the classic scary room trope. Many people believe that the attic or the basement is one of the scariest places in their households, and rightfully so. There are often the unfinished parts of our house, and at times people find secrets from previous occupants in these parts of the house. Hints and clues of who lived there before. So my question for the audience is this: why are these sightings so common? And why do people often experience paralysis when the sightings of these shadow figures occur? It's definitely something to think about. If you have a strange or paranormal experience that you would like to share with us, submit your story using the link in the video description. This will give you a chance to have your encounter featured in a video like this. Thanks for tuning in, and until we meet again, know that anything is possible.